Yay, peeps, how's that wobble going? Lyric Elle here with you, aka the Academic Gem, here with you for the full moon in Pisces reading. Hooray! So, how has Pisces moon been for you? We are currently in the moon of Pisces, around about 18 degrees, and the new moon happens at 28 degrees. So that's close to the end of the zodiac. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac wheel, and it's ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, creativity, illusion, delusions. Are we really dreaming, or are we in real life, so to speak? This is where we can see where we can be creative within our own lives and how we can shape it like water, as Pisces is a water sign. So we have the full moon in Pisces happening on the 20th in the USA, 21st in the UK, around about 1 a.m. in the morning. So this full moon will last for the 20th, 21st and the 22nd. And I find it's a valuable time to go within yourself and see what has bloomed in the house of creativity, or in the house of even paranoia, or anything that may be seen as delusional, as we try to peer through the fog of Neptune. Okay, the sun is currently in Virgo. Happy birthday, late Virgos. And we'll be jumping into Libra on the 22nd. And we will be having the equinox around about that, the autumn equinox, where day equals night, as we jump into a new season, which is the autumn in the UK. And on the other side of the world, it will be the springtime. That's right. So when we have a full moon, we have the sun and moon in opposition to each other. So the sun in Virgo and the moon in Pisces draw this axis of the 6th and the 12th house, as they say on the zodiac wheel. So the 6th house is our everyday matters, cleaning up after ourselves mentally and physically. Did your Virgo season give you a good spring clean? Mine did indeed. As you can see behind me, I had these fans, these light fans, and they've been up for quite a few years, and they left a beautiful rainbow when they were taken down. How amazing is that? And me and my friends were discussing that when they came round a few days ago, saying, wow, rainbow symbol of hope, etc. And these are the things that we thrive on during Pisces energy. Okay, so any doubts and illusions will be highlighted. They will be brought into full view. That's what the full moon does. It gives us a highlight in whatever area Pisces is in your chart. It gives us a brightness. It gives us a, aha, okay, I see past the clouds. So see where that is in your chart. You may be seeing fruition of dreams also, things that you've dreamt about suddenly coming into play, like mysteriously. And Pisces is definitely seen as a mysterious sign. Okay, it's the last of the water sign, and it's the last sign of the zodiac. And being 28 degrees, we only have 29 degrees for each sign. So this is showing us how we are close to the end and coming into a brand new cycle within the next few days. Very good. Okay, let's see where some of the other planets are. Right now we have Mars is in Libra, so the sun will be joining Mars in Libra in a few days. Mars is our drive and our energy. The way we'll be using it is how we balance out ideas, how we balance out conversations. Hard conversations, as they say, will be a lot easier to express at this time due to the softness of Libra being ruled by Venus. Though she has to be a tough cookie when Mars is in her sign. So there may be some very harsh conversations happening, but this helps to clear the air eventually. Mercury is also in Libra, so we'll be thinking about the other person, we'll be thinking about ourselves, we'll be thinking about, is this relationship balanced? Is this work relationship balanced? This home relationship? And we'll be having a lot of energy for that. We have Venus in Scorpio. Venus is what we love, what we value, and how we value our individual selves. And it's in Scorpio, which is its opposition. And Scorpio is how we value ourselves and others, and how we use others' resources. Venus in Taurus is how we use our own resources for ourselves. So with Venus being in Scorpio, we're going to be thinking about how we use our resources. We're going to be thinking deeply, because Scorpio is not really a surface sign. It likes to look deep underneath all of your anxieties and say, where is this coming from? Where is this anxiety coming from? Where's this feeling coming from? Why do I feel like this? And it investigates into that area. So we'll be doing it in a loving way because it is Venus in Scorpio. Okay, so with, let's see, and in Pisces, where the moon is, we have Pallas Athena, who is one of the goddesses, and Neptune also, which is the ruler of the 12th house. Okay, so we have a little look at what today's weather is like. I'll look at time passengers. So how's it been? Good, good? I hope so. Right, so we have the moon conjunct Neptune. So this is where they're in the same sign. And this is what it says. The moon symbolizes instinctive awareness, and Neptune is the planet of sympathy and faith. With the moon conjunct Neptune, there is a fusion between emotions and a sense of idealism. Everybody is feeling tuned into cosmic awareness today and is sensitive to the awareness of others, both positive and negative. An extraordinary ability to tap into one's intuition is possible, as well as the potential to feel compassion for another person's suffering. Your imagination and fantasy life will be lively and likely stirred. Great, so that's moon close to Neptune. And then we have moon in strong sextile with Pluto. So it's like a 90-degree angle because Pluto currently is in Capricorn and the moon is in Pisces. So the moon symbolizes instinctive awareness, and Pluto is the planet of transformation. With the moon trine or sextile Pluto, there's cooperation between emotions and deep regeneration. Everyone can more easily tune into their deeper needs today, or even their compulsions, which are normally better hidden. So they're going to be rising up with the Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. An exceptional level of depth to feelings is likely, as well as insight into the innovations of other people. It is also true that profound healing is eventually possible, because usually when you treat a sore or a sore subject, then you've got a chance to heal it. You've got a chance to give it light and make it known, instead of letting it fester in the dark, so to speak. Okay, we also have Mercury in strong trine with Jupiter. Mercury is the planet of communication. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. With Mercury trine or sextile Jupiter, everyone's mind is on fire and confident with an anything is possible attitude. Today, thoughts are infused with optimism and philosophical ideas. This is an excellent time to launch a new writing project, course, or study, or sign a contract. Okay, and the last one I will read is Mercury in strong square to Pluto. Okay, so Pluto's in Capricorn and Mercury is in, what did I just say Mercury was in? Mercury's in Libra. Okay, so a few houses away from each other. 4 houses makes a square. Okay, so Mercury is the planet of communication and Pluto is the planet of transformation. With Mercury square or opposite Pluto, everyone feels an enhanced ability for their mind to uncover hidden information. Thoughts can often become dogmatic. Analyzing psychological matters can help to deflect the intensity and will allow you to move forwards with healing outmoded patterns. Okay, so you can change some of your patterns at this time. It's a great time. You have the planetary energy behind you. You might be tempted to play detective, seeing almost everything too closely into the motivations of others. Your business instincts and also your tongue is sharp today. So when we have sharp tongue, sharp minds, we need to be careful with how we use our words and how we use our spellings. Isn't that right? Okay, so I pulled some cards. Well, I haven't pulled them yet, but I will be doing. I'll do one for each of the signs, and it's from Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle card deck. How amazing is that? I really love them. Amanda Lovelace. Okay, so the card for all of us. Here's me gooks. Okay, here you are. Here you are. Okay. And as we go. Okay, so the card for all of us was Voyage number 34. You already have all the answers. So there you go. You already have all the answers to the questions that you may be asking. The full moon will definitely highlight and bring you some clarity, bring all of us some clarity. So once we get clarity, we can see where we're going. She's got the map out, having a look. She's in the waters there, some deep waters, representing the Pisces full moon. So this is the card for all of us at this time that the energy is bringing. And it says voyage. Voyage indeed for the water sign. Exactly. Okay, so, well, it's for all of us, but it's great because it's a water sign reading, right, with the Pisces full moon. Okay, so Pisces, you have the first house. The first house is things, personal information that's specifically for you, how you've changed up your life. You're going to see the change. It's going to be bright. It's going to be known. And it may be the mannerisms have changed somehow, or your actions have changed, and new habits have formed maybe. So the first house is all about the self. So Pisces, you have the first house, and you'll be seeing your dreams and seeds sprout, and they'll be shining brightly for you. And the card for you for this beautiful full moon in your sign is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. It's two cards actually. Gold. And I think when people have chips in cups, I heard that in a certain part of the world, when people have chips in cups, they fill it with gold so they can keep it, so they can preserve it. So we fix it ourselves. Okay, sweetie? And there's also flower. Be honest with yourself. Sometimes we make plans and they don't come to fruition as we would like. Sometimes it's because we've said, oh, it doesn't matter, and skipped a step. We have to be honest with ourselves, especially when things become illuminated and we want to heal that section of life. Okay, Pisces, so those cards are for you. Excellent. Aries, you have the 12th house of dreams, wishes, intuitions. Things will be blooming. You'll see a blossoming in your dreams. You may be quite tired and may need extra rest. I think all of us need extra rest when it's round about Pisces, new moons and full moons. Being the end of the zodiac, we all have worked hard over the time. Okay, and the card for you, Pisces, is bitch fire. Oh, sorry, not for Aries, is in the 12th house. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Usually have no problem doing that, Aries. Maybe at this time you're feeling a little bit sensitive and you need to set something on fire to illuminate that dream and keep those sparks within you going. Anybody troubling you at this time, you may have to show them a light of who you are. You may have to shine your light brightly there in the 12th house. Okay, there, Aries, Taurus, you have the 11th house of groups, companions, etc. People who you like to hang around, groups that you like to be with. So you may see a change or a fullness in that. And the cards for you is Mirror. Treat your body like a palace, like the palace it is. Number 4 there for you, Taurus, in the 11th house. Go Taurus. Okay, now we have Gemini in the 10th house of business and workplaces. Also strategies, I would say. And maybe you've changed work positions. Maybe you were a clerk and now you're a cashier or something like that in the 10th house. Something that you want to aim for to help with your dreams. And it says library, take control of your own narrative. Well, there you go, Gemini. See who you've been talking to there in the 10th house. The 10th house of work and communication, striving for top positions. Okay? Maybe sitting on board meetings, have your own narrative. Sometimes when we're in groups, we tend to take sides, but you're very good at that, Gemini, seeing the outside and other people's point of view. So you're there in the 10th house, okay? Cancer, you have the 9th house of far distance traveling, education. Maybe you're swapping educational ideas with people. And that's the 9th house for Cancer. Far distance travelers. It says shock. Swim away from this situation. So maybe if you're in a position where you're not feeling very stable, I think none of us are feeling very grounded or stable right now with the earth being in Taurus, with Uranus being in Taurus, shaking the earth beneath all of our feet, the earth and the waters. And so this is for you, Cancer. Maybe there's some far distance thought that you had, and maybe you're seeing the fullness of what it will require, and you don't feel up for that. You have every right to swim away from it. Okay? Leo, you have the 8th house. The 8th house of emotional feelings, debt and wills, other people's finances, other people's ideas, how you merge with them, closeness in relationships. The 8th house of Scorpio. And the card for you, Leo, is, Library 2. Take control of your narrative. I think Gemini just had that right. Take control of your narrative in the 8th house there. How you deal with other people, how you speak to them. Let's see if we get another card for you. See? Great. Endings are inevitable. When we have a full moon, it usually brings endings, closures. So where there's an ending, there's always a new beginning. So that's for you, Leo, in the 8th house there. Okay, Virgo, you have the 7th house of partnerships, one-to-one relationships, understanding others. That's right, from the 7th house. And the card for you is Lioness. You've earned all your stripes. Well done, Virgo. There you are. You've earned all your stripes. Yourself a pat on the back. In the 7th house of partnerships and relations. Okay, Libra, you have the 6th house of daily habits and work environments, health. You're looking at your health right now and how to see visions in a good way for yourself. Also, you might be a little bit fussy there in the 6th house. And you've got escapist, come home to yourself. There you go, Libra. Sometimes we do like to escape into a good book, especially around Pisces season. It's all about escapism, right? That's right. So you'll be seeing the shine of your planted seeds there in this beautiful Pisces full moon. Libra, the 6th house of everyday matters. Okay, Scorpio, you have the 5th house of fun and pleasures, children, activities you like to do. And let's see what comes into fruition with that. And it says sword, make a change. If there's any decisions you'd like to make in the 5th house, maybe with children or with 5th house represents children, fun, imagination, joy, pleasure, anything that's not giving you that, you have the right to cut it out and make that change. As for you, Scorpio, in the 5th house, Sagittarius, you have the 4th house of home and family, foundations. So you'll be seeing some fruitions in the area of that. And the card for you is Princess. You can be your own knight. There you go, Saggy. You've got the front cover right there. You are indeed a knight on your steed, on your trusty steed, right? Okay. So you can be your own person there in your own house. Maybe you are building your own house right now.